Okay, I'm back, and I actually went ahead and took notes of principles 10 to 22. And I must say, after snacking and then washing the dishes, my handwriting improved. So, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna read this so I can listen to it later when I wash the dishes again. Principle 10. Each fixture directly connected to the drainage system shall be equipped with a water-sealed trap. Okay, so if it's gonna be connected to the drainage system, that fixture would need to have a water-sealed trap. Principle number 11. The drainage piping system shall be designed to provide adequate circulation of air free from siphonage, aspiration, or forcing of trap seals under ordinary use. So if it's simply ordinary use, these drainage piping systems need to have air circulation. Air circulation. Okay, what am I doing? Trying to paraphrase, but I guess I'm still slow to it. Principle number 12. Vent terminals shall extend to the outer air and installed to preempt clogging and the return of foul air to the building. So there is this tendency that this foul odor will make its way back into the building. So that's why we have vent terminals. And it extends to the outer air or the outdoors to really uh, avoid avoid the foul odor from going back to the building. I looked up the word preempt. I think it's something it acts before the thing happens, if I can remember correctly. Did I even read the definition properly? I don't know. Principle number 13. Plumbing systems shall be subjected to such tests to effectively disclose all leaks and defects in workmanship. Well, this might look like an inspection. You have to test it. Okay, number 14, principle number 14. No substance which will clog the pipes, produce explosive mixtures, destroy the pipes of their joints, or interfere unduly with the sewage disposal process shall be allowed to enter the building drainage system. So if it's something harmful, like it's gonna corrode, destroy, whatever, the pipes and the joints, if it's explosive, of course, yeah, that's gonna be nasty. Or if it's gonna clog the pipes, like, yeah, your, for example, a banana peel, if it's gonna clog a pipe, then, or, or even tissues, I guess, when we flush, we see signages not to flush tissues in toilets, right? And it's pretty common sense because it's gonna clog the pipes, and we don't want pipes clogging, right? That's gonna impede your daily routine. Okay, principle number 15. Proper protection shall be provided to prevent contamination of food, water, sterile goods, and similar materials by backflow or sewage. So, the seal traps, something something. We'll learn about that even more. We'll familiarize with it and put it to heart. When necessary, the fixture, device, or appliance shall be connected indirectly with the built-in drainage system. There's gonna be like a third-party connection there. Third party. So ganun. It's gonna be indirectly connected to the drainage system and the yeah. Principle number 16. No water closet shall be located in a room or compartment which is not properly lighted and ventilated. We want light so that, yeah, it's really ideal to have windows in bathrooms. We let sunlight in, it kills the bacteria, and ventilation, air, let air in so that it can drive out any odor, and it improves indoor air quality. So yeah, so it's really non-negotiable to have light and ventilation. Okay. Okay, principle number 17. If water closets or other plumbing fixtures are installed in buildings where there is no sewer within a reasonable distance, suitable provision shall be made for disposing of the building sewage by some accepted method of sewage treatment. What are those? I'm curious, I want to know. And disposal such as septic tank. Principle 18. Where a plumbing drainage system may be subject to backflow of sewage, as it happens, suitable provision shall be made to prevent its overflow in the building. What kind of provisions? We'll also know, I guess, once we go through the topics, the coverage. Principle number 19. Plumbing systems shall be maintained in serviceable conditions by registered master plumbers. Alright, if you want longevity for your plumbing, uh, your fixtures and lines and pipes and stuff, have your registered master plumber do the maintenance, the checkings, the designing, and all that. Supervise the installment. Principle number 20. All plumbing fixtures shall be installed properly spaced to be accessible for their intended use. Of course, you would want to space your lavatory comfortably away from the water closet. So that's where space planning comes in, really. And then, if it's an accessible toilet, you'll have to have a circulation space for wheelchairs. Then your hand rails, yeah, yeah, all those considerations. Principle number 21. Plumbing shall be installed by registered master plumbers with due regard to the preservation of the strength of structural members and prevention of damage to walls and other surfaces through fixture usage. This is quite an obvious principle. You have to respect the integrity of the structural members, the superstructures. So, how are you going to work around walls and surfaces so that you can install the fixtures? You work with your architect and engineer for that, allied professionals. Okay, principle number 22. Sewage or other waste from a building system, which may be deleterious to surface or subsurface waters, shall be discharged into the ground or into any waterway unless first rendered innocuous through subjection to some acceptable form of treatment. So, if your waste matter thingy is gonna be harmful for surface water, like effluents that are just really harmful, harmful to rivers, to farms, etc., and to, yeah, the health of the soil or whatever. So naturally, you're not allowed to discharge those waste into those types of bodies of water and ground. Yeah, waterway. Unless that waste substance thingy-majiggy undergoes some sort of treatment, and then it becomes uh, safe for any bodies of water or land or human. All right, I think I skipped. I forgot about principle number 21. I wasn't able to write it. Anyway, it was about integrity of the structural members. Master Plumber's Code of Ethics. Ethics. A registered master plumber shall maintain a professional bearing consistent with an honorable and dignified pursuit of his/her profession, adhering to a set of conduct becoming of his/her calling, and shall not act in an unprofessional manner and demand any remuneration other than his/her original charges, except for additional services not covered in the basic contract. Basically, don't add your charges. Don't add to the original charges, the original fees that you are requiring. There are additional services, then you can add to your charges. You can charge your client additionally, yeah. The client is asking for other services. Anyway, supplant another, oh my gosh, what is happening? Supplant another registered master plumber after definite steps have already been taken towards his/her being commissioned to perform the contract. Basically, if someone else is already handling the project, they've already started it, and then you walk in and take charge, that's unethical, they say. Alright, underbid another registered master plumber by reducing his/her professional fees after being informed of the fees charged by the other registered master plumber. So basically, you found out that this colleague of yours is charging this amount, so you lower your own service fees, so that the client is more likely to choose you. That's unethical. All right, it says here. Allow the use of his/her license as a registered master plumber for a fee to an unlicensed master plumber in plumbing works without his/her personal supervision. No, that is not okay. So, personal supervision, you have to be hands-on, supervise the whole project. If you're having like an assistant or something, or not licensed for that matter. Injure falsely or maliciously, directly or indirectly, the reputation of another registered master plumber by reviewing his/her work for the same client, okay, you have the same client, unless the professional service of the former have been officially terminated and professional fees have been fully paid by the client. Okay, so just don't defame anyone. Don't ruin another reputation of a master plumber, especially if it is a false accusation. Maliciously, directly, indirectly, yeah. Advertise in self-laudatory language. Ooh, you're so I'm when okay, like You esteem yourself too much. Act in any manner and engage in any practice which tend to bring dishonor to the dignity of the registered master plumber, the National Master Plumbers Association of the Philippines, and the plumbing profession. Hmm, Naruhodo. It's interesting. It's a beautifully crafted code of ethics.